Hi, Gemini. Welcome back to Moonveil Tarot. And if you're new here, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Okay, so I am going to do something different today because this reading needs a different approach. Usually I start with me, with what I am feeling, with what the energy is. But today I want to start with them because they were already here before I even sat down. Before I even touched the cards, they were present, and what I felt from them first was not what I expected. It was not longing. It was not love. It was not even desire. It was worry, genuine, bone deep. What if I have already lost them? Kind of worry. And I just sat there for a moment, feeling the weight of that because it is heavy, like really heavy. And I thought they have no idea that you do not even know how scared they are right now, how much they are thinking about you, how much they are watching, waiting, hoping that you have not completely closed the door. And then I pulled the cards, and the cards confirmed everything and then some. So let me show you exactly what is happening, because this story has a lot of layers. Okay, so I am going to start differently today too. I am going to pull what I call the energy card first, not a tarot card, but an oracle card, just to capture the overall vibration of this whole situation, the feeling that is sitting in the room right now. Before we get into the details, divine intervention. Oh, okay, divine intervention as the very first card. And I need to sit with that for a second because this card does not come up to say things might work out. This card comes up to say there is something larger than both of you at work here. Something that has been quietly orchestrating the circumstances between you in a way that neither of you has fully realized. Like the fact that this person is in your life at all, the fact that they keep coming back to your mind, the fact that you are watching this reading right now, none of that is random. None of it. And divine intervention also tells me that whatever happened between you two, whatever distance exists right now, whatever silence has been sitting between you was never meant to be permanent. Like there are connections in our lives that the universe treats differently, that it does not just let dissolve, that it keeps nudging back toward each other. And this is one of those connections. And the divine is actively intervening right now to bring it back into alignment. Okay, now let me pull from the tarot. And I want to start from their side today, not yours, theirs, because I think it is important for you to understand what you are actually dealing with here, what is actually happening inside them. So the first tarot card I am pulling is for their internal state right now. Like what is going on inside them today as you are watching this? The moon, and right next to it, the Five of Cups reversed. Okay, so the moon and the Five of Cups reversed together for their internal state. This is so significant. Let me really unpack this. The moon first, which we know is the card of hidden things, of what exists beneath the surface, of the private inner world that most people never see. And in this position, for their internal state, the moon is showing me that what is happening inside this person is vastly different from what they are showing the world. Like on the outside, they might seem fine, they might seem unbothered, they might even seem like they have moved on, but the moon is lifting the curtain and showing me that inside it is a completely different story. There is this whole private landscape of feeling that they have not let anyone see, that they might not even fully let themselves see, because looking at it directly would mean admitting how much they actually care. And here is what I am specifically picking up from the moon. They have been dreaming about you not once, not twice, regularly, like your face keeps showing up in their subconscious, which they cannot control, and they wake up from those dreams with this disorienting feeling of, oh, there you are again. And then they have to go through the rest of their day carrying that feeling without being able to talk about it, without being able to explain it, without being able to do anything about it. And it is exhausting them. And then the Five of Cups reversed, which is so interesting because the Five of Cups upright is grief, mourning what was lost, staring at the spilled cups, but reversed, it shows a shift, a moment of turning around, of starting to see the cups that are still standing, of beginning to understand that not all is lost, that there might still be something salvageable. And what this reversed card is showing me is that this person has been going through their grief, their regret, their I should have done things differently phase, and they are coming out the other side of it. They are starting to turn around. They are starting to look at what is still possible instead of only looking at what went wrong, and what is still possible to them is you. Okay. Now let me pull from a completely different deck. I want to use some playing card symbolism here because playing cards have their own language, and sometimes they cut right to the heart of things in a way that is incredibly direct. So I am pulling one playing card for the core emotion this person is carrying about you right now. The King of Hearts. The King of Hearts. Oh, okay. So in playing card readings, the King of Hearts is one of the most significant cards you can pull for someone's feelings because the King of Hearts is the only king in the entire deck who does not carry a weapon. Like all the other kings have swords or axes, but the King of Hearts just has himself. And what that represents is someone whose power comes entirely from their heart, whose strength is their feeling, whose most powerful weapon is their love. And this card sitting here for what this person carries about you is saying that what they feel for you is not casual, it is not surface level, it is not a passing thing, it is the deepest card in the deck, it is king level feeling, the kind that does not just go away, the kind that rules everything else. Okay, now let me go back to the tarot, and I want to pull a card for what specifically they are scared of losing, like when they think about a world without you in it. What is the thing that terrifies them most? The Ten of Cups and the Hierophant, and right next to those, the Four of Wands. Oh, okay. So these three cards together for what they are scared of losing. This is so emotional. Let me walk through these. The Ten of Cups first, which is the happily ever after card, the family card, the everything I ever wanted card. And this is showing me that what this person is scared of losing is not just you as a person, it is the future they imagined with you in it. Like they have a version of their life somewhere in the private landscape of their heart where you are in it, where you are part of what makes it beautiful, where the Ten of Cups version of their future has your face in it, and the idea of that future not happening, of that version of their life never existing, is what is making them wake up at night, is what is making them check their phone, is what is making them run through every conversation, looking for a way back in. And then the Hierophant, which is the commitment card, the sacred institution card. And what this is showing me is that the connection they imagine with you is not a casual thing in their mind. It is serious. It is the kind of serious where you think about introducing someone to people who matter, where you think about building something real, where you think about choosing someone in a way that is official and acknowledged and lasting. And that is the level at which they are thinking about you, even if they have never said that out loud. And then the Four of Wands, which is the celebration card, the homecoming card, the we made it card. And what this card is showing me is that they have this image, this specific image of a moment where things between you are good again, where whatever distance exists right now has been closed, and they are imagining that moment more often than you would believe, imagining what it would feel like to just be with you again without the weight of everything between you, just easy and happy and home. Okay, let me pull a card now using a different approach. I want to do what I call a shadow card pull. This is a card for what they are not saying, what they are holding back, what lives right behind their lips every time they see you or think about reaching out and swallow it back down. The Emperor reversed and the Ace of Swords and the Two of Cups. Okay, so the Emperor reversed first. And this is so interesting because the Emperor upright is control, authority, keeping everything together, maintaining composure. And reversed, it is that control crumbling. And what this is showing me is that this person has been using every bit of their self-control to not reach out, to not say what they want to say, to not let you see how undone they are. And it is costing them enormously, like the effort required to maintain this composed exterior while internally everything is unraveling, is exhausting them on a daily basis. And then the Ace of Swords, which is the breakthrough card, the card of a truth that is finally ready to be spoken, that has been building and is now at the point where it cannot be contained much longer. And what this Ace of Swords is telling me is that whatever they have been holding back is approaching a critical pressure point. Like the dam is close to breaking. And when it does, what comes out is going to be honest and direct and probably long overdue in the best possible way. And then the Two of Cups, which is the soul connection card. And this sitting here as part of what they are not saying tells me that what they want to say goes something like, I see us as more than this. I feel a connection with you that I have not felt with anyone else, and I do not want to lose it. And I think we could have something real. And I am scared that I have already messed it up. That is the Two of Cups energy sitting unexpressed behind everything they do and do not do when it comes to you. Okay, now I want to shift completely because we have spent a lot of time in their world, and I want to come back to yours because this reading is ultimately for you. And I want to look at what the universe is saying about where you stand in all of this. Let me pull 3 cards using a combination of tarot and oracle for your energy right now. Where you are, what you are carrying, and what your spirit is actually ready for. The Hermit, strength, and the oracle card. You have outgrown this version of the story, okay? So these 3 together for where you are right now, this is beautiful and important. The Hermit, which is the card of solitude, inner wisdom, going inward. And what this card is telling me is that you have been in a period of deep reflection, like you have been taking stock of what you want, of what you have accepted in the past, of who you are becoming, and that introspection, that quiet time with yourself has been doing something really significant. It has been clarifying things, making things clear that were blurry before, and the person who is emerging from this hermit season is different from the person who entered it, wiser, more discerning, clearer on their worth, less willing to accept less, and that shift is palpable to everyone around you, including this person who can feel that something has changed and is not sure whether there is still space for them in the new version of your world. And then strength, which shows a woman gently holding the mouth of a lion with calm, with grace, with no force required. just presence and groundedness. And what this card is telling me is that you have developed a quiet, steady, unshakable kind of power, not the loud kind, not the kind that needs to announce itself, but the kind that people feel when they are in your presence, the kind that makes people recalibrate, the kind that makes this person think, oh, I cannot take this for granted because this person is not going to wait forever. And that energy, that quiet, powerful energy, is actually what is driving their fear right now, because they can feel that you have found your center and you are not going to abandon it for anything less than what you actually deserve. And then the Oracle card, you have outgrown this version of the story. And I love this so much because it is the universe being so clear about where you are. You have literally grown beyond the version of this situation that used to feel acceptable. You have grown beyond the dynamic that used to be enough. You have grown beyond the version of this person who could leave you wondering. And the story that is available to you now is a completely different story, a better one, a more honest one, where you are chosen clearly and consistently without having to wonder. Okay, now I want to pull a spread of 4 cards that I am going to lay out very specifically. The first card is for the moment of contact, what it looks like, how it comes. The second is for what they say. The third is for what you feel. And the fourth is for what happens next. The 8 of Wands, the Hierophant reversed, the Star, and the Lovers. Oh my gosh. Okay, the 8 of Wands, the Hierophant reversed, the Star, and the Lovers for contact coming. I mean, the universe is not being subtle today at all. So the 8 of Wands for the moment of contact, this card is fast moving energy, like rapid, direct, no more hesitation. The 8 of Wands is the card of something that has been building and is finally releasing. And for contact, this is saying when they reach out, it is not going to be a slow, careful tap on the shoulder. It is going to feel like a rush of energy, like they finally let themselves do the thing they have been stopping themselves from doing. And when they do, you are going to feel it in the way it lands. There is going to be an urgency to it, an immediacy that tells you this was not a casual decision. This was a long time coming. And for the timing, the 8 of Wands always moves fast. So this is not years from now. This is not months and months from now. The energy of this card suggests that this contact is closer than you might think. And it might come from an unexpected direction, like maybe not the way you would expect them to reach out, maybe through a mutual person, maybe a comment, maybe something that feels almost accidental, but is not, because nothing about this is accidental. And then the Hierophant reversed for what they say. And this is so interesting because remember, the Hierophant reversed is about breaking through convention, about saying the thing that does not follow the rules, that does not play it safe. And what this is telling me is that what they say when they reach out is going to surprise you. Like it is going to be more honest than you expected, more vulnerable than their usual communication style, more real, like they dropped the performance and just spoke. And it might come out a little imperfectly, a little raw, because they have been holding it in for so long that when it comes out, it is not polished. It is just true. And that truth is going to land differently than anything they have said before. And then the Star for what you feel when it happens. And the Star is hope returning, like a warmth that you had put away somewhere safe, coming back out. And I think some of you have been guarding yourselves, keeping your feelings about this person in a very protected place, not letting yourself hope too much, not letting yourself imagine the best case scenario. because hoping and being disappointed is worse than just not hoping at all. And when this contact comes, something in you is going to soften, not completely, not all at once, but enough for the star to come through, enough for hope to return in a very quiet, very real way. And then the Lovers as what happens next, the Lovers card as what happens after contact. Oh, this is significant because the Lovers is not just a romance card. The Lovers is a conscious choice card, a soul level decision card. And what this is telling me is that what follows this contact is a real conversation, a real reckoning where both of you get to choose consciously, deliberately what happens next. And the Lovers showing up here does not guarantee a specific outcome, but it does guarantee that the choice is going to be made with full awareness, with full presence, with the full weight of everything you both feel on the table. Okay, let me pull some tea leaf cards now because I want to get really specific about the details of all of this. The first tea leaf card is Anchor. The anchor, which represents stability, something that holds, something that does not let go. And in the context of how this person feels about you, the anchor is showing me that you are their stability, like in all the chaos of their inner world, you are the thing that feels solid. You are the thought they return to. When everything else feels uncertain, you are their anchor. And that is not a small thing. That is not a casual thing. People do not anchor to people they do not deeply care about. The next tea leaf card is Torch. The torch, which represents a light being carried, a flame that has not been put out. And what this is telling me is that the feeling they have for you has not gone out. Like time has passed, maybe circumstances changed, maybe there has been distance, maybe there has been silence, but the torch is still burning. They have been carrying it this whole time, quietly, privately, without any promise that it would ever mean anything, just carrying it because they could not bring themselves to put it down. The next tea leaf card is Open Hand. The open hand, which represents offering surrender. I am not holding back anymore. And what this card is saying is that the posture of this person right now is shifting from closed to open, from guarded to available, from keeping things in to being ready to put them out there. And the open hand in tea leaf readings often comes just before a significant gesture, before someone takes the leap, before they decide, okay, I would rather risk it than keep living with the wondering. The next tea leaf card is Compass. The compass, which represents direction, finding your way, and specifically always pointing toward what is true north. And in this reading, in this context, the compass is telling me that no matter which direction this person turns, no matter what they do or who they talk to or what they try, their internal compass keeps pointing back to you, like you are their true north, and they have tried to redirect it. They have tried to point it elsewhere, and it just keeps coming back to you. The next tea leaf card is Lightning. Lightning, which we talked about earlier in the context of sudden illumination. And here in the tea leaves, the lightning is showing me a specific moment that is coming, a moment of absolute clarity for this person, where something clicks, where they realize with absolute certainty that waiting any longer is a mistake they cannot afford to make. And that lightning bolt moment is what triggers the contact. It is the thing that finally tips the balance from I will reach out someday to I need to reach out now. And the last tea leaf card is two figures walking together. Oh, two figures walking together as the last tea leaf card. And this is such a beautiful note to end the tea leaves on, because two figures walking together is exactly what it sounds like. It is the image of side by side, moving in the same direction together. And this card at the end is the universe showing us what this is all moving toward. Not just contact, not just a conversation, but two people walking forward in the same direction together. Okay, final tarot spread now. And I want to do something different with this one too. Instead of the usual past, present, future, I am going to pull one card for each of the five senses. Like, what does this connection feel like, smell like, sound like, look like, and taste like energetically? Because I want you to really feel this, not just understand it. Pulling these now for touch, the Two of Cups; for sound, the Page of Cups; for sight, the Sun; for scent, the Empress; and for taste, the Ace of Cups. Okay. I mean, these five cards, let me walk through them because each one is just gorgeous. The Two of Cups for touch, which is the soul connection card. And what this is saying about the physical energy of this connection is warmth, ease, that feeling of being touched, not just physically, but in a way that makes you feel recognized. Like the way someone who really sees you makes you feel different than anyone else when they are close. And that is what this connection feels like energetically in the body. The Page of Cups for sound, which is the tender feeling card, the heartfelt message card. And what this is saying about the sound of this connection is softness. It is the sound of someone saying something that they really mean, the kind of words that do not sound like a script, that sound like a person figuring out how to say something true in real time. And those are the words that land differently, that stay with you long after the conversation ends. The Sun for sight, the happiest card in the deck. And what this is saying about how this connection looks is bright. Like being around this person or even just thinking about them changes the quality of the light in your world. Things look different, feel different, more vivid, more alive. And that is not nothing. That is the Sun card in a sensory position. That is magic. The Empress for scent, the Goddess card, the Abundance card. And what the Empress in a scent position is giving me is richness, warmth, the kind of scent that is so specific to a person that it stays with you. Like years later, you smell something similar and they come back to you completely. And this connection has that quality. It has a specific, irreplaceable, no one else smells like this energy to it. And that kind of specificity is rare. And the Ace of Cups for taste, a cup overflowing, fresh, clean, full. And what this card in the taste position is saying is sweetness. Like being with this person or the idea of being with this person has a sweetness to it that is not just emotion, it is almost physical. The way something good for you tastes completely different from something that is not. And this tastes like something that is genuinely really good for you. Okay, final messages from your guides. And I am pulling 5 cards because there is a lot they want to say. You are not who you were when this started. You are not who you were when this started. And I want you to really feel that because this situation, whatever it has been, has changed you, grown you, deepened you, and the version of you that this person is about to encounter again is not the same version they have known before. You are clearer, steadier, more yourself, and that is actually going to catch them off guard in the best way, because the thing they were already scared to lose has become even more worth keeping. The next final card is let them come to you. Let them come to you. And this is such important guidance, because I know the temptation when you can feel someone thinking about you, when you can feel the contact coming, is to go toward it, to close the gap, to make it easier for them. But your guides are saying, let them come. The Eight of Wands already told us that the movement is happening on their end, and your job is to simply be, to stay in your strength card energy, to stay rooted in who you have become, and to let them do the work of closing the distance. Because when they do, it is going to mean so much more than if you went halfway. The next final card is your worth is not up for negotiation. Your worth is not up for negotiation. And I say this because when someone we have strong feelings for comes back, there can be this subtle pressure to make yourself more accessible, to overlook things, to be grateful that they came back and quietly accept whatever they are offering. And your guides are saying, no, your worth did not change while they were figuring themselves out. And it is not going to negotiate itself down just because they are finally ready. You receive this fully from a place of knowing exactly what you are worth, or you do not receive it at all. And both of those options are okay. The next final card is the contact is coming sooner than you think. The contact is coming sooner than you think. And this is your guides being very direct. Like, we want to be specific here. This is not a someday thing. This is not a when the timing is right thing. The timing is right. The Eight of Wands already told us that. The torch tea leaf confirmed it. The open hand confirmed it. The compass confirmed it. And now this final message is saying sooner than you think. So stay present, stay aware, stay open, because it is coming, and it might come in the quietest way, in the simplest way, in a way that almost seems too small for how significant it is, but you will feel it when it lands. You will know. And the very last card, this time it can be different if you both choose it. This time it can be different if you both choose it. And I love that the universe qualified this, because I think it is important. The potential here is real. It is genuine. It is backed by everything we have seen today, but it does require both of you showing up differently than before, more honestly, more vulnerably, more willing to say the thing instead of burying it, more willing to choose each other explicitly instead of hoping the other person figures it out. And if both of you can do that, if both of you can bring the version of yourselves that has grown through everything that has happened, then what is possible is something genuinely extraordinary. So just to wrap everything up, the message of this reading is layered and beautiful and real. They are scared to lose you, genuinely scared, bone deep scared. They are carrying the King of Hearts for you. They're dreaming about you. Their compass keeps pointing back to you. They have been carrying the torch this whole time, and they are approaching the lightning bolt moment where they finally let themselves reach out. And when they do, it is going to be the Eight of Wands, fast, direct, real, and it is going to lead to the Lover's card conversation, the one where both of you get to choose consciously what comes next. And you are the Hermit and the Strength card. You are rooted, you are clear, you have outgrown the old version of this story, and you are ready for the new one, the better one, the one that is built on honesty and mutual choosing, and two figures walking in the same direction together. Stay in your worth, let them come to you, and get ready, because contact is coming. And this time, it can be everything it was always meant to be. I hope this reading felt different today. I hope it gave you something new, something that landed in a new way, because you deserved a reading that matched how unique your situation is and how unique you are. If this resonated with you, please, please, please give this video a thumbs up. It genuinely helps the channel grow and it helps these messages reach more people who need them. Leave me a comment and tell me how this one felt compared to other readings. I always love hearing your feedback. And do not forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you do not miss anything new. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Take really good care of yourself. Stay in your worth, stay in your strength, and get ready. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye, loves.